Well, hey there and welcome back for another Secondhand Opinions video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat mouth, fat ass, bringing you fat stacks, fuck facts. Did you enjoy your Halloween? I sure did. I hung around the jack-o'-lantern on the porch with the family and watched the candle burn and thought about how I didn't really have to buy candy and share it this year because there wasn't really any trick-or-treaters this year. That's too bad, but kind of funny. I wanted to talk to you guys and say I hope that you had a good relaxing time and that you got a chance to take a deep breath a little bit before the plunge here, so to speak, as election comes around the corner and Halloween started I guess a little bit before Halloween, the riots started up again and things are about to go crazy, insane in political land. I think we're about to start what I might call the inversion, where things get flipped on their heads. Everything's going to get flipped on its head. The Democratic Party, one by one, and then as a group, is going to get flipped on its head. This election's going to get flipped on its head. The media is obviously already getting flipped on its head. The polls are being flipped on their heads. You know, this is 2016 all over again with just more sauce. That's all. But the unfortunate thing is, not only are they battling this battle out for the hearts and minds and souls of the people here in America, but this thing has deeper repercussions, worldwide. If we allow ourselves to become the evil, or to at least sedate ourselves in the den of the lotus eaters, so to speak, then we're going to be not able to be there for anybody else who might stand strong with us against those kind of attitudes and behaviors. So it's kind of more important now than it has been probably our whole lives that you get out there and make sure you get that vote in, and as you stand up for your rights and freedoms and speak up and speak your mind and stand up and wave the flag. I appreciate how that puts a target on your back. There are people out there who are encouraging that sort of behavior. But if we bend the knee to them and say, well, I'd rather live in fear this week than die free today, then, there ain't going to be much help for them. There's no saving that kind of mentality. If we stand up and tell them, nope, buck stops here and this is where it ends, then there's not much they can do about it. As a nation, as a country, as an individual person, as a populace, if you just tend to go about your business en masse, just say, no, I'm sorry, that's against the Constitution, not tolerating it, not putting up with it, then they're going to change. So win or lose, I don't know who's going to take it, but I hope it's Donald Trump, and I suspect it's Donald Trump. I mean, in my heart of hearts, I know he can't really lose, but being cheated out of the game is still not the win, so that's really what I'm worried about. And obviously the Democrats are too, because they're freaking out and telling everybody to change the way they told them how to vote. Let's all vote early and by mail. And now, no, bring your ballots in person. If you guys haven't noticed the double standards in the situation by now, and all of the projection misbehavior, and then saying, oh, it was Donald Trump that did it, you're going to see a lot of that come to light now. Pay attention. Don't just watch the news. Pay attention on the internets. Get out there and look. Find it out, because the information is going to be dropping. This things with Hunter Biden are not going away. And things with Nancy Pelosi are not going to be going away. Things with Joe Biden are not going to be going away. Yeah, these people have been breaking the law. I don't necessarily think a lot of them are going to be held accountable. Unfortunately, I don't think Hillary Clinton is going to see any jail time, but I would like to see her I'd love to see her go to prison. I'd love to see some of these people go to prison, but I expect the worst they're going to see is disgrace, which is unfortunate. Foregoing all the hullabaloo that's going to be happening in political land, I hope you folks have been smart enough to stash away some food and some water, and you got your favorite caliber Halloween candy stashed away aside for yourself too. If you don't, you might be a little bit nervous about what might be around the corner here in the future, because I don't believe the left is going to play nice. I don't think they're going to win. I think it's obvious that they're going to lose, and they know it too. They're going to try and cheat their way across the finish line, but I'm pretty sure that they are smart enough to know that they don't really have a hope of cheating their way through victory to this one. So once they lose and they make this stink about it and they try to continue to cheat their way through the game, and it gets to become obvious to everybody coast to coast that Donald Trump won, and he won obviously, and he won blatantly, then the tantrums and the hissy fits, and the riots and the childish behaviors that we saw back then in 2016 are just gonna be a drop in the bucket. They're going to go nuts. They're already escalated to where they're killing people in the streets, beating them up, going to Trump rallies and attacking Trump supporters. They've had 4 years of unrest encouraged by the media and the Democratic state at large. They're not going to stop and bow down now. They're not going to say, oh, well, we lost and just throw it in and go back to the locker room. They're going to throw a fit. They're going to hurt people. Doesn't matter who they are. They're just going to hurt people. So I hope you guys, batten down your hatches for this upcoming, what I call inversion, as everything gets flipped on its head. Hold on to your nuts. It should be kind of a fun ride if you can stay safe in society out there. If you live in one of these Democrat stronghold hellholes, man, like I do, you might want to be careful. Stay inside as much as you can and stay away from the loonies, because they're going to lose their nut. Let's all pretend like our opinions matter. Leave in the comments below. And remember, this is social media, so do all the things.